Alright, I've decided to make some videos to give you an idea of what we do around here. This is the backyard, starting off with our superheroes. That's Punky Cat. There's Rascal Cat. They're boys. Rascal's missing a bit of fur because he was attacked by something about a month and a half ago, so they had to shave him a bit to get at the wounds, but he's okay now. And he's got AIDS, cat AIDS. This is the baby cat. She's the oldest. Or is this the oldest? It's my wife. Say hi to LJ and Donna.
Hi, LJ and Donna. We're under quarantine.
Yeah, well, everyone is there too, although not quite as strict as we are.
Yeah.
Baby cat being the oldest, she's the smallest, but she's about 14 now. She's had a few interesting experiences in life. That's why she has no tail, as you can see. Anyway, this is the back. I'll give you a better, the back terrace. That's the barbecue where we had last night. You see, I do it by hand, as you know. That's my famous chair that I sit in every morning, almost without fail. We have two little sheds here that have, that's not important what's in there, washing machine, crap and stuff. We have two gnomes here. They don't stand up very well when playing guitar. Let's move back, give you a bit more. This is our back 40, as it were. See the mountains up there. It's a bit of a cloudy day, but the weather's fine. And then there's mountains over there. Where are those clouds? There's the mountains over there. That's what we call a greenhouse. That white, dull white tarp thing. Rocks. This tree, mid-March, is already starting to bud again because the weather's been pretty good. I don't know what kind of tree it is. That's the neighbor's house. There's two neighbors there. This is the back. It's a pretty old house. It's really quite an old house. This thing, not Punky Cat. This tree is a carob tree, and for years it's been the bane of my existence because starting around now it starts dropping all its carobs on us, and so here's one from the old days, right? They really small, get green, and then brown, and then good winds blow them off, and this whole terrace is covered. And then there's been rats and stuff that have been chewing on it, so it would fall on the table, and there'd be sticky bits of bark and stuff, and it would just on the chairs, and it'd just be a nightmare. So finally, after about 2 years of bugging the landlord, about a month ago or whatever, they came and cut most of this crap down. So now, you see, that's when they're young. But you can count them. We'll get maybe 50 or 100 tops, as opposed to thousands of these things descending on us. So I'm going to walk around here. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm walking around here. And again, that's more neighbors. We don't have a lot of neighbors, 5 or something. That's where our electric heater is. This is where we keep the butane tanks. This is what, I don't know if you can see that. That's what heats our water. That costs about Canadian, I don't know, about 15 Canadian. And that heats all our water, and it lasts about 6 weeks for like 15 Canadian. It's pretty good, eh? Again, some old shed. I don't know what the fuck's in there. Excuse my French. Our roof, just things growing on it. This is Danae's car, the VW. I bought her last year, secondhand. I already had a lot of kilometers, miles on it, but it's really they're nice cars, VWs. So that's the last house on this little dead-end road. Those are nice people up there. It's either just old kind of villa type things. Neighbors. That building in the distance, that's a cemetery. Hopefully we won't end up there. And then those buildings over there, that's part of the hamlet we live on the outskirts of. I don't know how many people live there. Not many though. Hardly any. It's a hamlet. This is a Nispero tree. These are kind of like, I don't know what you describe them. Got big pits inside. They're sweet. They're fruits. Their season's coming up. Palm trees, of course. So this is our little road. There's more mountains. And there's the Ghoulie. There's my van. So you can see the kind of chaos we're getting into here. This is stuff that's been cleaned out. There's the famous bicycle I told you about attached to its bar stool. This is just old crap, which I tend to take to the town hall depot, because you can't just dump stuff on the side anymore like you used to be able to. Old toaster and old shoes. There's that bag of CDs and DVDs I mentioned. This was my old CD DVD thing, which fell apart, and I was getting in the process with IKEA to get replacements, and then of course it all came apart. Number 8. Look at our very, very clean light bulb. Look at all those cobwebs. We've got so much bloody cobwebs here. That's a thermometer that kind of works. What's the temperature? It seems to not that warm, only about 15, 16, but it is an overcast day. This is where hi Rascal. This is where we do the laundry, or to dry, because it's a roof, so if it rains. This is a terribly dirty window. See, we want to clean the windows. Maybe you can't see, but those are pretty dirty. And our cats and neighbor cats urinate on those windows just to show who's boss. That's an old couch I bought. Doesn't really get used anymore. My famous van, which, yeah, hi Punky. Ooh, this is my gig mobile, where everything gets another butane tank, where I transport all my stuff around. All right, because the front door's locked, I'm gonna have to. That looks like a neighbor. Ooh, they better be going out for a good reason. You're not allowed to unless you know. There's another shot. Neighbors, I wouldn't mind living in that house. It looks big. There's about 7 people. I mean, there's like 4 cars in the bloody driveway. So I've never been much of a neighbor guy. It's just, I'm just not. Baby cat. Say hi to LJ and Donna. Tell them how you lost your tail. And then bloody tree again. Starting the barbecue, I just, with some paper, I told you twigs, all this dry old stuff. I just break it up and bing, bang, boom, before you know it, I got a good fire going, and then throw on the charcoal. This is where our toilet the whole water system backed up the other day again, about 3-4 weeks ago. And that is where there's a connection down there leading to tubes. I never knew it existed, and they had to come and clean it out. All right, so this is going to stop this, and then you can look at me if you want. Oh, I'm so gorgeous. Oh God. And then I'm going to start a tour of the inside. Hope that's okay. It's not really it's not the best of days for this, but there you go. All right, I'll be back in a little while.